Hey, it's John Grube, OneManTrain.com. It's real easy to trigger men. It's pretty embarrassing, actually. Now, they get emotional over and over again. I mean, it's one thing if somebody confronts you, calls you a name, gets in your fucking face, threatens your family. Then I think you should be able to. But when somebody makes a generalized comment and you get offended by it, see, people get offended by the comments, general comments, is because it's their truth. You hear me? When you're offended from a general comment, it's your truth. Like, for instance, I'm 5'7", and now that I'm 54, I may be a little bit shorter. Well, society and research will tell you that women want bigger, taller men. Probably the case. But the reason I don't complain or feel the need to comment is because I never had a problem getting women. Not been a problem. I know that from a lot of guys who are short. Never had problems getting women. So when you make and get offended over a general comment, it's your truth. Don't try to validate it through comments. It's your truth. Don't tell me about exceptions, because everyone knows there are exceptions. It just makes you look stupid. It doesn't make you look smart. Okay? Now, today's workout was pretty simple. It was 350-pound kettlebell swings. Well, it was 50. Then I farmer carry one hand, the kettlebell, 20 yards, 10 yards up, 10 yards back, 20, and did another round. Wound up with 6 rounds. I wound up carrying the kettlebell, I think 140 yards, okay? Never putting it down. In the later rounds, I did have to hold the bell there for a little bit and shake my hands out. My hands were falling asleep. My wrist, pins and needles. That's what happens when you carry shit too long. But didn't put it down for the whole 300, and it was a good workout. Didn't want to do it. Didn't plan on doing it. Didn't feel particularly awesome today, but it's the most I ever did in one time without putting it down. But getting back to what I talked about last week or the other week when about depression and mental illness. So many people were offended by that, okay? People will always harass someone who is physically fat, who is unappealing, who doesn't care about their health. They'll get on the fat people or the people that aren't healthy because it's something they can deal with. They're heavy and fat or whatever is because of their lack of personal responsibility. So if you can hold somebody accountable for their fucking fat body, how come you can't hold somebody accountable for their fucking mental fucking weakness? Okay? Nobody's really, only a certain amount of fat people are actually making the case for fat people, how they have issues. It's rare that people have a fat issue, okay? And it's rare that people have a mental issue. If you can get on people about their physical health, why can't you get on people about their mental health? Okay? They're both fucking basically together. You don't usually find too many mentally ill people, okay, who are out of shape. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about bodybuilder shape, not talking about needle injecting steroid shape. I'm talking about people that absolutely care about their fucking health, their physical body. It's rare that you'll ever find someone whose mind is that fucking mentally ill. Matter of fact, they're stronger, so they can't be actually pushed into propaganda as much as the fucking physically and mentally weak. So if you can hold people accountable for their fat bodies, you should be able to hold people accountable for their mental illness, okay? Physical illness and mental illness are one in the two or two in the same, whatever the fuck you want to say. It's bullshit, okay? It's bullshit. There's some, but the majority of people are just making excuses so they can fucking fail later.